How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the Crypto Unveiled YouTube channel. In today's video we'll be looking at a super popular altcoin which has been absolutely exploding recently. Of course, if you guys are new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button as we post regular cryptocurrency content. And of course, guys, like I say in every single one of my videos, this is not financial advice, this is strictly entertainment purposes only. So make sure you go out and do your own research and come to your own conclusion before investing into any coins or tokens that I mention in my videos. With that out of the way, let's get straight into today's video. So like I've just mentioned, we are in today's video going to be talking about a super popular altcoin, which is going to be, of course, a coin called Kaspa, or KAS for short. The first part of the video here, we'll be going over a few statistics about it. Then we'll look into a bit more depth what actually is Kaspa. Then the last part of the video, we'll be going over, we'll be looking at past price predictions as well as updating them for today. And then also going over my personal price prediction for Kaspa as well, and my own sort of strategy with Kaspa. So like I've said at the start of the video, this coin has been going absolutely mental recently. I made a video about Kaspa around 2 weeks ago now today, and I believe in that video the market cap was around $1.2 billion for Kaspa. So you can see in just around 2 weeks, or maybe just over 2 weeks, the market cap has increased over $2.1 billion, guys, into this market cap, which is just absolutely crazy, guys, especially how we are still in a bear market, guys. You have to remember this. We are still in a bear market. We are not even close to coming back into a bull market, and people are just going absolutely crazy about this coin, and Kaspa is getting so many new investors. It is absolutely crazy. I do not know what the future holds for Kaspa, but at the moment it's looking super good. You can see just 24 hours is actually up 9%, which is absolutely crazy for a coin which has over $3.3 billion market cap. Up 9% in just one day is absolutely crazy. A huge amount of money getting pumped into Kaspa. Last 7 days, this is just absolutely crazy, guys. Last 7 days, 70% up in the last 7 days, guys, with a coin of this scale, over, like I keep saying, billions of dollars, guys, market cap, over 70% in the last 7 days, guys. Last month, you can see 200, fluctuating between 210 to 230%, guys, in the last month. And if we switch it to a year, you can see how insane this chart actually does look. Up over 2,200%, guys, and look at this chart. You can see it's slowly increasing, and then you right here, very recently, just you can see at the end of October, it's just had this huge spike up, and you know, just in around, what's that, around 19 days, you can see it has just absolutely gone mental. That's 3x'd its price in just 19 days, guys. I'm super excited for the future of Kaspa. I don't know what it will hold. I don't know if Kaspa is going to be hitting a bit of correction after this, because of how much he has been, like, you know, just going crazy recently, pumping up so hugely in price. I don't know if there will be a correction soon, but at the moment it is looking super good for Kaspa. So like I mentioned, $3.3 billion for the market cap. You can see the 24-hour volume is actually down 23%, but you can see over the last day it's still up almost 9%. In the market cap, over $125 million in 24-hour volume. You can see that the current circulating supply of Kaspa is sitting at just over 21.5 billion coins, with the current circulating supply being at 75.23% of the total, or the max supply for Kaspa, which the max supply is 28.7 billion coins, with the fully diluted market cap sitting at just under $4.4 billion as well. So with a few different statistics, and have a little bit of a, you know, a look, a bit of context behind Kaspa in the last sort of, you know, month or so, let's actually now get into what actually Kaspa, what actually is Kaspa. And I'm sure a lot of people watching this video will already know about what actually is Kaspa, what they do. If you of course already know about Kaspa, then, you know, feel free to skip ahead a little bit. But for all the people who don't know, I'm on the official website, which is kaspa.org, if you want to come check it out for yourself. And Kaspa on its website itself does actually provide a very good explanation of what Kaspa actually is, you know, summed up very simply. So Kaspa is the fastest open source, decentralized and fully scalable layer 1 in the world. So basically, in my own words, what I would say Kaspa is, it's all about transactional coins. And what I always like to explain with Kaspa is, you know, a lot of people compare Kaspa to Bitcoin and say Kaspa is actually sort of the modern day Bitcoin, because they're basically trying to do what Bitcoin was originally made to do, which of course is, you know, to be used as an alternative currency. However, over the years, I'm sure if you've been in crypto for a while now, you would know that Bitcoin and, you know, Ethereum and Litecoin when they all started out, they were being used, for everyday transactions. They were super good for it. They were super cheap, super fast, all these things that you want in transactional cryptocurrencies. However, over the years, as more and more people started to use these currencies, the network started to get incredibly slow. And so this is when we realized these coins are not as scalable as they do actually say. I mean, especially in the 2021 bull run, you would have seen, if you were there, Bitcoin went incredibly slow, taking hours to sometimes days for transactions to process, and it was the same with Ethereum, as well as super high, costs for just a transaction, basically making it impossible for anyone sending, under $100 to be, worth it, because the transaction fees were sometimes $50 to over $100 per transaction. And so this is basically why Kaspa was created, and why so many people compare it to Bitcoin, and people say and call it the modern day Bitcoin, because it's basically trying to do what Bitcoin was originally created to do, but just basically trying to do it better in every single way. So basically trying to be faster, low costs, more decentralized, I guess. They're about the same in decentralization. You can't really get more decentralized, but Kaspa is trying to be very much more scalable than Bitcoin. So basically when more and more people start to use Kaspa, it will not slow down, or the fees will not increase. If we scroll down a little bit here, you can see he's talking about where you can actually buy Kaspa. Kaspa at the glance, you can see the hashing algorithm, which many people I'm sure are also interested in this, is K heavy hash. For all the miners out there, I did actually make a past video about Kaspa mining. I won't get into too much into that as well. But another reason why so many people actually do love Kaspa is because they also had a fair launch. You can see in November 7th, 2021, there was no pre-mine and no allocated coins. So it was a completely fair launch, and a lot of people are drawn towards Kaspa, not only because it's, of its technology, which is super advanced, but also because it had a fair launch, which a lot of people are, very drawn to. You can see the consensus, of course, is proof of work, and they have their own unique technology, which is called block DAG, which is actually why Kaspa is actually able to be so fast and so revolutionary in the transactional crypto space. Of course, KAS is the ticker. Block time 1 second. The market cap is now, it's increasing so quickly their website cannot even keep up. It's over $3.3 billion right now. Max supply we've already talked about, and as current circulating supply we've already talked about as well. If we scroll a little bit more here, it says get the latest wallets, and you can see there's also some decentralized apps on Kaspa as well. They're not too big on decentralized apps, because I don't believe that's their main sort of focus. This is sort of just another little side feature which they have for people who are interested into decentralized apps. But you can see, if we scroll down here, this is sort of why so many people are actually drawn to Kaspa, is because of these Kaspa key features. Like I've just talked about, super fast transactions, Kaspa's block DAG, which, like I've just said, their unique technology. I won't get into too much depth in today's video, because I have actually covered this in a past video, but like I said, this is their own unique technology which makes Kaspa so unique and stand out from all the other different cryptocurrencies. So the Kaspa's block DAG network generates multiple blocks every second for posting transactions to the ledger, combined with fully confirmed transactions in just 10 seconds. This makes Kaspa ideal for everyday transactions. Of course, that is what you want for a transactional cryptocurrency. Instant confirmation, of course, super important, and of course this is one of the most important things, scalability. It needs to be scalable, guys, especially with the way that crypto is doing right now. How you can see how good Kaspa's doing just in a bear market. When the bull market does eventually come back around again, and all these new people start to jump back onto cryptocurrency, all these different cryptocurrency networks are going to get incredibly saturated with people, and so the coin such as Kaspa needs to be scalable, and I hope they do actually back that up when more and more people do actually hop onto the network. You can see they've also got efficient proof of work, which of course is important as well, because a lot of people complain about Bitcoin not being environmentally friendly. Of course, security, again, super important, and like I've just covered, block DAG as well, super important, because that is their own unique technology. It also goes on to say here all the different exchanges which you can actually get Kaspa on as well, and you can see they are actually on quite a few big exchanges already, like such as KuCoin, MEXC, Gate.io, I believe, is fairly big. Bitpanda, I'm not really too sure about these other exchanges, but you can see they've got a quite versatile, quite a good amount of different exchanges which you can actually buy Kaspa on as well. If we look at the Kaspa Twitter page here, you can see why Kaspa is also doing so well. It's because they've got a super strong community behind them, and I'm sure a lot of people who are actually watching this video are actually part of this super strong community. You can see they've got over 126,500 followers on Twitter, and they're also, you know, they're always posting on here. The team behind Kaspa is super active. Always posting on Twitter and communicating with their community again, which is what you want from a coin, and which is maybe one of the reasons why Kaspa is actually doing so well, because they are doing, you know, they're just doing everything good which they need to be doing. So the part of the video here, which I'm sure a lot of people were waiting for, this is going to be Kaspa price predictions. And basically what we're going to be doing in this video is actually just looking at my past price prediction, which I done 2 weeks ago, and sort of just updating it and seeing how the progress of this actual price prediction is already getting on. As you can see, in this price prediction, I've put 4 different categories of where I believe different people are, and I hope, you know, everyone watching this video should at least fall into one category. They might fall into multiple categories, but, you know, I believe I've covered sort of each different category, which I believe, you know, multiple different investors will be into. So you can see, like I said at the start of the video, I've done a video about Kaspa just 2 weeks ago, guys, and I said the current market cap of Kaspa was sitting at just around $1.2 billion, guys. Look at how much this has exploded in just the last 2 weeks. Like I said, over $2 billion have been pumped into Kaspa, and I mean, if you just look at the graph, you can see how insane it has been just over the last month. Over 200%, like I said, in just the last month, guys, with, you know, a cryptocurrency, in my opinion, being a fairly substantial amount of money. I mean, we're talking billions of dollars here. That is not a small amount of money. I put here last week, 2 weeks ago, I put short term 6 to 12 months. I put price prediction almost 11 cents. Market cap would have to hit $2.4 billion, and the Kaspa gains in X would be sitting at around 2x, guys. You can see just in 2 weeks we have already smashed this target, guys. You can see we are almost looking towards the 3x already, guys. You know, 11 cents, we've already surpassed that. We are over now 15 cents per coin, guys. And if we look at the longer term here, you can see I've put longer term, 1 to 2 years, Kaspa price prediction, 54 cents. I put $12 billion market cap at Kaspa gains at 10x, guys. If we look at, like I said, the market cap, $3.3 billion market cap here, we can see that we are almost, or we actually already over a quarter of this market cap here in just 2 weeks. And I said, you know, longer term, 1 to 2 years, which is absolutely crazy growth for Kaspa. If we look at these two last categories here as well, I put longer term, 2 to 4 years, and hardcore Kaspa holders 4 to 10 years. I believe we're just absolutely going to smash this, you know, in a much shorter time frame, guys. If we look, you know, $48 billion and $48 to $72 billion mark, and $120 to $168 billion mark. Of course, these are super large market caps. Of course, I'm not saying that this is going to be easy, but, you know, if we keep going at the trajectory that we're going at the moment in the last 2 weeks, I don't see why not we can't hit, you know, $12 billion market cap in the next few months, especially as we get towards Christmas. Crypto market traditionally does well towards Christmas time, so, you know, I couldn't say how well Kaspa is going to be doing, of course, but you know, if it keeps going at the rate it's going at the moment, with these sort of price predictions that I've done are going to be smashed much quicker. So my personal price prediction for Kaspa, I believe in the last video I sort of said I'm going to be holding 1 to 2 years and holding towards the next bull run, and then as the sort of bull run starts to ramp up, going to be taking profits, and then I will be buying Kaspa back once the bull market does end and goes back into the bear market. So I mean, I was looking at around the 50 cents mark to be getting out in the next bull run, but like I keep saying, if Kaspa does continue at the rate it's going at the moment, I believe that this price prediction will be hit much sooner, which I'm sure a lot of people watching this video are very hopeful for, and actually do hope that this gets hit sooner, and, you know, are hoping for Kaspa to absolutely skyrocket much higher, of course, because that would be going to be making lots of people a hell of a lot of profits. Apart from that, guys, I'd like to thank you very much for watching the video. In my next video about Kaspa, I will do a proper updated price prediction. I just sort of wanted to go over and showcase how well Kaspa is doing at the moment. Of course, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you do hit that like button. Of course, comment as well what you think about Kaspa, what sort of category do you fall into, and how long do you believe you're going to be holding on to Kaspa. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Peace.